Gamers. Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? Can you do it with the bit we're doing? Are bikes in my video games? That's Videotech in my stream. VGG meeting embargoes and doing stream showcases on launch day in my 2025. More common than you think. No, wait, no, more likely than you think. It's not common at all in 2025. How you doing, chat? Hello to Fern, Glory, Viddy. Mail that is not a credit card offer in my mailbox? Truly. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're having a grand old time. Thank you to Fern for the 54 months. We've been live for so long. 54 months. That's so many. I'll bring the camera. What's up? What's up, chat? I'm like, there's something we gotta figure out with the color correction here because I am pale. Am I this pale? Actually? Today, we are going to be checking out Wheel World, which is not me trying to say real world like the MTV show. The ghost of Nate. No. The outside is scary. There are diseases. And Republicans out there. Yeah, we are checking out Wheel World today. Just came out today. Dropped today. It's a really cool game. Open world biking adventure with some arcadey racing action in there. Collecting bits of your bike. We'll get into all that. Coming to us from Messhoff, who are the team led by Mark Essen that made the Nidhogg games, which is such an interesting pivot from them, from the arcadey dueling game that was to a full 3D open world bike game. But it's really cool. It's really fun. And I wanted to showcase it for a few reasons. Oh yeah, actually, I forgot to tag someone specifically. What the hell? Fish paste. Yeah, you know. A random Nate stream. A random Nate stream in the middle of the week. Gotta use the beautiful camera. Not only am I streaming, but I got fun stuff ahead. Wheel World. And we got a special mailer from the team that we're going to check out before we get into the game. There is a game about bicycles. Welcome in. I don't have a shorthand name for you yet. So every time you come into our chat, I'm always like, I don't know what to say. Quant. I'll just say Quant. Is there, unless you would like to tell me what you would like me to call you, then I will. Yeah, we're gonna check out Wheel World here. Let me bring that up. You'll see my end of game load screen, which is fine. There's not really spoilers on there. And but we're gonna start from the start.
Wheel whirl 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 wheel whirl.
Hell yeah. Let's switch over. Bam. Transition did not transition there. That's okay. We're in Wheel Whirl. All this soundtrack that you've been listening to as we've been setting up has been from Wheel Whirl. There's the game audio, everything. My dearest, I'm just gonna call you. Can I call you by your Discord name in the Discord that we're in, Hemorrhoids? Because every time I say Hemorrhoids, it kind of throws me off. Hello, Quant. Hello, Hemorrhoids. Hello, Epoch. Okay, June. Hemorrhoids is June, everybody. Yeah, really good vibey music. I'm such a not music guy that like every time I like have to like call them roids. Every time I have to like describe the genre of a soundtrack, even though I know I love them. Like I know I love like the soundtrack's really good. I don't know how to describe it. But like I said, before we hop into the game, look at this fancy magic. We are going to check out a mailer that they sent us here at VGG. How's the audio chat? Making sure I'm not quiet next to it. Thank you, Epoch. Yeah, I set that up 5 minutes before stream. A little too loud, okay. How's that? That better? I never know, because some games it's like, I think it's this one's got that bump, 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 and it like really, you know, that's what makes it pop through. But yeah, like I said, before we hop into the game, we're going to check out a little mailer that the team over at Messhoff/Annapurna sent over. It's a box here. I'm not going to show you the box because it has my address on it. But it is cool to get a piece of mail that says, "Attention, Annapurna Pictures." That's cool. I got mail from Annapurna Pictures, guys. Let's hop in. Cardboard. Don't dox me, okay? Hey, yo, that's sick. I've already doxed you. Yeah, just do not, please. And Fish, you know where I live. Okay, already love what I'm seeing here. We've got a Wheel World hat. Hold on. It's white, so it's also it's getting lost in the sauce a little. Looking nice. Let's toss that on. Ooh, not even having to adjust that much. It's just on. It just works. That is a Breaking Bad reference, Glory. Look at that. I'm looking kind of slick over here. Okay, we got the hat. They knew I had a big ass head. That is kind of scary, right? That it just perfectly fit without readjustments. It's like they knew. They scanned my head. Got the Wheel World water bottle. When you're biking, you very, very perfect, very apt. Yeah, the biker bottle. I'm gonna save this one for last, but it's I hate to say it's the most exciting thing, but that says a lot about me. An ice pack, which you'll see exactly why we need that. That's not really an ice pack so much as it's like a, I don't know, it's like some kind of gel. Some kind of gel pack. Okay. This one's really nice. I like this. This is half the reason I asked for this. Or not at, like, you know, I put myself, said we would like this opportunity. Look at this. tote bag, messenger bag. Toss it on, get on your bike, and go. Look at that, you know? I'm ready to send you a message. Look, my review's out. My review's out, and there's parts that are fairly critical. So they didn't buy me with this. Nice bag. But here's the real, and I'm sorry to all the people that contributed here. Let's put this back here. There you go. That's a good bag. And a good hat, honestly. This is a nice hat. It's kind of like a not mesh, but, you know, looser material. So, it, you know, feels like probably a biker's hat. But yeah, sorry to everyone who could probably contributed to making this hat, the water bottle, and this bag. But what I saw, you know, on the listing on the package, it shows you. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you about your favorite trail. I got my granola in my little side bag, my messenger bag. When I saw the listing on the box, it said water bottle, said hat. I had known about some of these things, tote bag. I did not know they were going to send me Compartes chocolate. And I hear Compartes chocolate is actually a really legit chocolate brand. Let's just say, if this chocolate is delicious, that score is gonna go up suddenly. No, I'm kidding. We're not like that. Yo, wait, that's actually so cool. Makeup tutorial. It says Wheel World's got the little guy on there. We'll eat one, and then we'll leave some for Fern. But what a cool little package. Thank you so much to Papa Jenna, Messhoff, Annapurna. Fine, bro. They're edibles. Have a nice trip. Fern over here. Always playing the social media manager role. They're so clean. Like, they look like keycaps. All right, I'm taking a bunch of photos. Yeah, they are keycaps. All right, let's dive in. It's truffly. Got a filling. I honestly thought it was gonna be one hard chocolate, one solid chocolate. Very good. Got like a hazelnut filling. Now, that's what I call chocolate. Again, thank you. We don't often get cool opportunities like this to get little things like this, and I'm always, you know, I always talk about how streamers sometimes get more priority over the press side. And I know that's not what this is about. Press doesn't need things like this, but it's cool. Cool little, I love trinkets. It's why I used to love to go to Comic-Con. You would just get handed so many things. And I love a little trinket. And these are cool ass trinkets. This is a good bag. I will probably use when I'm just trying to run out the door. Trinkets and delights. That chocolate, a delight. And this hat. This is nice. This is a cool hat. This is just a cool guy hat. But now, it's time to game. I'm gonna keep wearing the hat. We're gonna show you the opening chunk of Wheel World. Not gonna be that long of a stream. We're just here for a little. Probably gonna raid over to Viddy once Viddy's live in a little bit. But let's check out Wheel World. There we go. Yeah, I'll even though I have achievements I want to unlock, we're starting from the beginning. I'm not going to show you the ending of the game. That's how dedicated I am. That's how dedicated I am. Wheel, 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 wheel. Yeah, it's a fun package. I'm going to toss this in the exercise bike later. All right. The journey begins. Exactly. I'm erasing my 6 hour. So yeah, the game takes about 6 hours to get through. Yeah, the color palette's so beautiful. This like cell shading is so good. So you wake up. You see some spiritual action over here in this. Honestly, looks like a sewer. Well, Viddy, you called for it. It has appeared. We enter and see a glowing bike. Huh? Huh? Who? Never interrupt my recovery phase. That was a good dream, too. Who are you? What gear is it? I'm late for my shift. Far too late. Sorry, I guess you don't know. Allow me to introduce myself. I am an immortal bike daemon. Most call me Scully. With the help of a legendary rider, I lead spirits to the moon and back, completing the chain of life. The chain of life, that celestial slipstream bridging Wheel World and the moon, won't run without me. That's what I tagged Scully, Viddy. I was specifically, that's part of why I needed to stream this game. Scully needed to see this. I've got a bit of a problem, though. Something's happened to my legendary parts. My timeless frame, handlebars, drivetrain, wheels, even saddle have been stolen. I'm left with these rusty dumpster finds. Immortal Bike Daemon would be a great name. I know it's Demon. I like to say it Daemon. Makes me feel cool. Without my legendary parts, I cannot travel to the sewer. I cannot travel the sewer of spirits. Travel to Mount Send, perform the great shift, and move Wheel World forward another gear. There is a bike build for every terrain, and the sewer of spirits is no different. The energy in the sewer of spirits is turbulent. Only a legendary build and a rider with unmatched rep could possibly stay upright. My rider has moved on, so you'll have to do. The chain of life has brought us together, after all. What's your name? Cat, huh? Where's Cat? Someone tag Cat. Listen, Cat. Just up the hill, there's a bell shrine. Within each bell shrine rests a shrine ghost. Shrine ghosts are immortal daemons like me following the word of Cog since the first bikes. They gather the spirit energy from the surrounding area for us to use on our journey. Let's head there first. We're gonna need all the boost infusions we can get. Alright, let's roll out. Yeah, there is so many bike puns. This entire world is based on bikes and biking, and there are so many bike puns and visuals, and it's so fun. Actually, here, I forgot. Hold on, bike world game. If you have not yet, we have our review up on VGG right now. You can check out our review of this game. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Really love the core systems. There's some frustrating things towards the end that are that soured it a little bit for us, but oh god. Ultimately, really like what Messhoff have done with this game. And just the vibe that it captures. I've never biked. I never learned. I was never taught how to ride a bike. But this has made me almost want to ride a bike. What's this? I love that my rusty bike has horrible brakes. Do you hear that squeak? That is the bike's horrendous brakes. Get off our bike. And we got a wheel. So that's a fun thing about this game. That you can fully customize your bike. So we're going to add these new wheels to our bike. Get a bike, Nate. One of the most magical things in the world. I know people love biking. It's making me miss biking. I have one, but it's sitting unused right now because my neighborhood is no good. For sure. Need to fix it up. You just find boxes like a cat here and you'll get new parts. Thought it was birds. I'm locking in on work, but I'm here to say I recommend learning to bike on the road first before going mountain biking. Scully is here. Okay, Scully. You'll see. You'll see. I like the Funtime Freddy line drop. You'll see why. Oh, it's Foxy. My bad. You'll see why you were summoned. Let me get to the next plot point. We were playing Wheel World here. A biking adventure, open world adventure. And Scully, you have some answering to do because where do you think you're going? How come you didn't tell us you were in this game, Scully? What's that about? It's Scully. Looks like he's in some kind of bike gang, Cat. Bike bosses love to talk trash. Let me handle this. Out of the way, kid. We need to get up this hill. Check out this Fred and their talking bike. Blew the budget on some kind of talismanic head badge, huh? Congrats on taking off the training wheels, but we've got business up the hill. Like that piece of scrap could climb a hill. This hill is Leonardo Hillboy's territory. You want to climb it? You're gonna need rep. Rep? Like reputation? Yep, rep makes the world go round. And from the looks of it, you have none. Cat, you have 0 rep? No rep, no hill. Leonardo boys only. Of course, you could always race us for more rep. What do you think, Cat? You're on. It's a deal. Really? Cat, do you even know how to race?
If I'm gonna race you, I need my team. Do me a favor and go get them for me. They should be over at the beach. Let me show you.
So that's kind of the core loop of this game is do races, get rep from winning those races, use that rep to unlock new challenges, do those challenges, keep going until you unlock enough rep to get certain boss races that get you back the legendary bike parts that Scully has lost. They stole your likeness, huh, Scully? Made a grilled cheese with homemade sourdough bread, just ascended to another plane. Gimme. Over here, just down the road. Come back here once you find my teammates. They should be on the beach. Just check your map if you're lost. I'll be waiting. So with this map, we can see that we are on a small island connected to a large region that we'll be doing a lot of our biking in. Let's go get the Leonardo boys. So the thing I say about this is not right, like it's not like a sim game, it's not like a bike simulation game. It is a stripped down, just good vibes biking game that kind of reminded me of, as I say in my review, Motocross Madness, SSX, even some Tony Hawk vibes. But you do feel the difference of your bike on different surfaces. You feel the difference when you change your bike's setup. You actually do feel the changes of your bike, and its different parts. Yeah, it feels like a good chill out after work game. Exactly. And especially since it's only 6 hours to get through the story again, that's really kind of going. I did every single race I possibly could, but that's, me sitting down, just going. I think you play this in like 30. That's how I'm playing right now. Epoch. Like 30-minute segments. And you just have like you just like kind of like relax, do a few races, find some parts, and you're good to go. Are you the rest of the Leonardo Hill boys? What do you want? Kind of busy here.
Just tuning up the steeds, switching out some parts.
Check out what washed ashore. When you see a yellow box, you're in for some new gear. Finders keepers. I just got some sick new handlebars.
I just got a new drivetrain. I'm living the 3-speed life now.
There's some good stuff.
Go ahead and open a box. You can equip the part in the bike section of the pause menu. I can't talk to you till you equip that part in the box over there.
Okay. Got a new wheel. So another thing I really like about this game, I don't know if you noticed that when I first was doing getting my bike together, you can really Frankenstein this thing down to separate wheels. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get weird with it and put this commuter wheel which gives us more power but less grip. And you can see there's like all these different stats. Power affects acceleration, your uphill speed, aerodynamics lowers your drag, increases your maximum speed, handling increases your turn speed, grip decreases your skid potential and damage when you crash. We're gonna go ahead and toss that onto the front. Hold on, chat. Okay, we're back. And I just really like that you can get really weird with it and kind of put together such a mismatch of parts onto one bike. Really fun. Because now I have off-roading potential on my back wheel, which is the one that's more apt to, or more likely to skid out. But now I have more grip on that back wheel, but then a little more power on that front wheel. Oh, look who replaced the rusty pot. How do you feel? I like what you've done with the bike.
Yeah, still ugly, but getting there. Can you swap out that glowing skull thing?
Your boss says to come back to the hill. He and I have business. Rep business. Back already? I was just giving this bad boy a greasing.
But when Rep is on the line, the Leonardo Hill boys would be there.
Hope you like the voice I've given here. Right, time to race. Huh. They took off quickly. Oh, that reminds me, Kat. Do you know about boosting? So again, it's got a little arcadey vibe where you got you know, you got some boost action going, and you get more boost by, you know, classic kind of, I saw someone compared to Burnout actually, and that's a good comparison too. You know, near misses and drafting behind other cars. I can't boost all the time, at least not without the help of the shrine ghosts. But if you give it a chance to recharge, it can really help you accelerate when you need it. Boost recharges from all kinds of stuff, even some bike parts. You'll see. Ba-bam. Let's get back to the hill and teach those kids a lesson. We still gotta get up to that bell shrine they're blocking. Time to race, Chad. So yeah, at first, I mean, we were kind of keeping an eye on this one. Just one, the visual style's so pretty. And then two, Messhoff, again, is a developer that, you know, it's really big for us because we like to play a lot of party and, you know, multiplayer games. And Nidhogg was a staple back in the day in my friend group. And so knowing, you know, that the same people that made that were hopping into 3D and making a bike racing and event, like exploring game, we were all in. All right, Leonardo Hill boys. The Leonardo Hill boys are back. Time to race. You tell them, boss. With our support, our team leader can't lose. Let's send this rusty bike to the salvage yard where it belongs. Also the music, dude, it's so good. So you'll see in this race, it's just to finish in first, but down the line, we'll race them again here after this, and you'll see that there's a lot of other challenges you can do too. So the other thing I noted in my review is that racing against the CPU is actually pretty simple. We'll see with this basic bike if I can still do it, but most races I'm winning by a lot. Drafting lets you pick up speed, so yeah, you can get boost and speed by getting in the draft lane behind some of these other bikers. See my boost in the upper left increasing as I fall behind them. But yeah, so the actual racing system is not where like the biggest challenges come up in this game. Hold right stick to check behind you easily. It's more the extra stuff, the extra goals that really, you know, challenge you. It's all about kind of setting your own goals and getting better every time that you ride. And I think that kind of speaks to the what I understand of biking culture. You know, those that do really get into cycling, like they're not like competing with others. They're finding community with others, and they're trying to get better as a biker themselves. But as you can see in the bottom right map, I am quite a ways ahead of second place. You see there, I get some near misses there, and that got me some boosts. Again, airtime will do it as well. Bam. First place. First prize. We got a new bike part. So yeah, the sorry, itchy spot, you know? That's kind of the core loop. You explore in between races, find new races, find new parts, do races, get rep, use your new gained rep to unlock new challenges, do those, rinse and repeat, and it's just got a good flow to it. How did you beat us? Are we slow? We must have the wrong parts, boss.
She's got some kind of magic boost. Is that a perk?
Cough up the rep, fellas. Of course, we all follow the sacred manual, a win is a win. With this rep, we bestow upon you the title of Probationary Leonardo Hill Boy. You are free to use the Leonardo Island Hill. One favor, though. If you're planning to cross into Tremonto, then look out for our brothers. Some Leonardo Hill boys went over there to train, but haven't returned. They're needed here, at the hill. Also, talk to me again if you'd like a rematch. We'll challenge you on our extended race route. So this will be the first, a bit more difficult, but I'm sure you can handle it. This will be the first example of, again, those challenges. Anyway, enjoy your access to Leonardo Island Hill. Scully thinks Scully is the best player. Wonder why. Wonder why. Get in here. I got Scully on my hat. Scully, look at that. You're on my hat. I also ate a chocolate that had you on it, Scully, so. And all the time that you have said you're going to eat the characters in the games that I'm playing, or even you threatened to eat me earlier during an S-Video tech stream, I actually went ahead and did the opposite, so I win. I win, Scully. I win. If you're planning to cross it into Tremonto, look out for our brothers, blah, blah, blah. Let's get that rematch. So you see here on the right, there's not only finish, but it's finish in the top 3. Then there's finish in first place. Then there's beat Tom's time. Tom being a legendary biker in this world. So it's beat a really high or a really good time on this course and collect KAT. So very, again, SSX, kind of Tony Hawk. I believe, anyone want to correct me? I think that's a thing in SSX too, right? Is to collect letters like SS and X, I think. Or is it tricky? Or I think you collect letters in SSX. Looks like the eaters become the eaten, exactly. VGG Hot Pockets, honestly, you're onto something. You're cooking there, Scully. These tracks, man, all original by a music collective based in, I believe, the Pacific Northwest, called Italians Do It Better. You'll hear some of these songs make reference to biking terms and I appreciate that, Scully. I think I would make good Hot Pockets too. And I'm a Hot Pocket connoisseur, gotta say. I was eating ham and cheese. I was eating the barbecue ones. I was eating the pizza ones. I did not, there's not a Hot Pocket that I do not like. There's not a Hot Pocket that do not hate to see me coming. So again, though, you'll see there, look, I've gotten all the letters. Now it's about finishing in first and trying to beat that time. But once again, second place is pretty far behind. So if you're looking for this to be like a game that really challenges you in winning, not gonna be quite that. Again, it's more about that self-improvement. It's more about beating your best times, setting new personal records, you know, trying to go for 100% completion more than it is just getting that base level of
You gotta cut. You gotta make those shortcuts if you want the good times, chat. The Tom time was 2:19. We're approaching 2 minutes. We got this last stretch. Can we get there in time, chat? I think we're gonna get it. All 4, baby. My best time is actually, you can see over there in my friend leaderboard. That's my time for my first save. The ham and cheese have always been my favorite. They're just so good. I usually hate cheese, but I love it. There's something about a Hot Pocket. Say what you will. There's something about it. So you see, we get a bunch of rep. We're racking in the rep now. Ooh. The other thing I love about this, the package they sent, right, is like, it's so cool because I've gotten a few of these over the years, but it's always been like, or back, back when I was at different sites and things, it was always like Sonic and Captain America, like, right? It's like Sega and it's so cool to see PR companies that are working with indies that are like giving their games these cool physical mementos, Oh, there is a ring. That's true. There is a ring the bell button, chat, that I didn't constantly use. You've activated a bell shrine. New locations have appeared on your map. I know what the real issue with our lighting in here is. This window. It's not blocked. Hi, Scully. You're late. That was me when Scully came to chat. Hi, Scully. You're late. Your new rider looks familiar. This is Cat. Not much rep, but there's some potential. The thieves who took your legendary parts have rode off. Crossed the Leonardo Bridge into the land of Tremonto. You didn't, stop them? I was busy. Scully, the sewer of spirits may be sealed shut, but I sense a leak. That's not good. Go. Get back your parts and reopen the sewer of spirits. Take this spirit energy that I have gathered. This energy will increase your boost gauge max. You will need it. In Tremonto, there are 4 other bell shrines like this one. Seek them out. The shrine ghosts will give you their spirit energy as well. May the wind be at your back and your wheels be true. Hell yeah, Scully. You're not only a ghost and a skeleton, you're a ghost and a skeleton that helps other spirits go on to the afterlife. Forgot to add my new parts, huh? Don't want that one right now. That's just gonna lower my power. But we'll add the amateur fork in there. Exactly, Scully. Hey, how's it going? I'm just here on Leonardo Island looking for some fresh bike parts. Cyclorp is always dropping these yellow boxes around. Think I saw some land near here. I have a shop over the bridge in the farmlands where I sell my choice findings. Stop by. What are you writing? Dumpster find, huh? Looks a little rusty. Well, don't just start swapping out parts because you can. You want to be intentional about it. My advice? Just write it for a while as is. Then you can swap out a part when you know what you want. That was another thing that I kind of said was a little bit of a criticism, was there are so many parts that you can get. But again, with the CPU being so easy to beat, and with, eventually you get up to 30 items per these little different screens, and there's no way to save a preset bike, it can get a little cumbersome to get in here and be like, okay, now I need to get all the off-road parts. Let me get those in there. And then okay, oh, now we're going back to the city. Let me get my city parts. It can get a little frustrating to constantly have to be in the menus
and not be able to just save like, here's my off-road bike, here's my city riding bike, you know. And so that was another frustration I had, but ultimately it's not that big a deal. It's just a little thing. This little porta potty is something this guy made that taps into the sewer of spirits and allows you to fast travel. Take a look, Tremonto's farmlands. The fertile soil of Tremonto's windward cliffs provides ideal conditions for cultivating bountiful crops, especially wheat, which can grow to be 60 centimeters. So you see there's our big island that we'll be spending most of our time with here. A few people around. Got some biking gangs that are getting ready to get over there. Got a false flat over here that they got on the bridge. We got some nudists over here. You all seem comfortable. Loving this sea breeze, dude. Loving this island life. Out here, no bots at all, man. Bots? Forget I said anything. Okay. Little hint as to something to come, I guess. Let's get on the bridge. Let's get going. It's time for us to go and get Scully's parts. Oh God, cat. This is the bridge. This is the bridge. It's a long way across. We should make sure we're prepared. Tremonto is the birthplace of bicycle racing. Across that bridge, rep is power. Without my legendary parts, I'm no good, cat. We've got to retrieve them. Let's go to Tremonto. The spirits need us. Hey, I got you ignoring me. If you're trying to get around a little faster, try these out. They're portal potties. Find them on your map. What a strange dude. Here we go. Are you ready, chat? Because you know what this bridge is going to come with. Something we all love, chat. As the UI fades away and I lose control. I'll say, you know, something like this always gets you 1 point on the review scale alone. Camera pulls out. Late title card. You love a late title card, chat. Oops. Just want to try to check on some stuff. Chat, I'm not crashing, right? Love a late title card. Always love a late title card. With the music soaring. Huh? What's with these statues? Nice set of wheels on them. Wait. Huh? Cat, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Those are my parts. The legendary parts. This is what you sound like, right, Scully? It's a good impersonation. These guys have my legendary parts. I see you admiring our Cyclorp ambassadors. They ride our latest high-performance Pro Series componentry. What the? Is that thing talking to us? Interesting. A bike, Damon. Ancient technology, thought to be destroyed. Hey, robot. These guys took my legendary parts. I need them to access the Sewer of Spirits.
Where can I find these ambassadors of yours? Oh no. Each ambassador was each ambassador was selected from a different region of Tremonto. They represent the highest rep earners. Out in the farms, you'll find Fernando the Rooster de Gallo. He's cocky and holds the least rep. You'll find Lulu La Doyenne at her vineyard estate. She's tough and sophisticated. The backwoods of Tremonto are home to Isabel Rocket. She's a wild card, takes to the off-road lifestyle. And finally, Hub City, home of Maurice the Smokestack. He doesn't mind the car traffic, thrives on the chaos. Quick question. Who's this guy in the middle? That is Tom the Cannon Dubois. He is considered the greatest cyclist of our age. Around here, he holds some of the greatest record times. Sadly, he is no longer with us. Since you'll be traveling, would you like to enroll in Cyclorp's rewards program? Yes. Great, let's get you signed up. And apologies, the program is for humans only. Cat, is it? Well, Cat, keep an eye on your side gig screen. Cyclorp will be issuing challenges there. Beat a challenge, earn a prize. What kind of prize, you ask? Why, freshly printed Cyclorp coupons. You can spend coupons at vendors all around Tremonto. Get yourself some shiny new bike parts. This should get you started. Now get out there and earn some rep. You can always ask me for advice. Good luck. Cyclorp is rolling out. Join the pace line. So that's the other thing that I actually didn't touch on too much, but there are little side challenges. But again, that's mostly like beat the race times, get the pickups, find jumps, you know. It's a lot of stuff you're gonna just do naturally. Actually, we got one, so let's go find the little robot guy. So we get some money. $5, dude. Can we buy anything? There's so many. So the other fun thing is the bike parts. They're not just like, they get silly. As you can see here, there's a horse saddle for our bike, you know, one of our bike parts. They get really silly. See what this guy's deal is. New around here. I bet you don't even know about the Lone Wolves. The Lone Wolves? Only the biggest, baddest cycling crew in real world. Where are they? They're everywhere, man. But yeah, I wanted to show you that one. I can actually still. But yeah, we all ride alone. It's a thing. Distributed crew, max individualism, no hierarchy. Wow, very independent. Yeah, if you see our flag, give us a ring with your bell. So these are racers that you can find across the map and then just like challenge them to 1v1 races. And we see one here, so let's get out. Let's get in there. Fun thing about them is you get to use whatever boost you have, so you can like end up challenging them and just destroy them. Because you have all this boost from all the stuff you've done so far. Where racing kind of sets you back to 0 every time. You can just bring in whatever boost you had against Lone Wolves. A simple little circle loop. Oh, your bike? How does aura equal A? You know? Look, sometimes we have those days. It's just one of those days. Your bike straight sucks. Velo City is for professionals only. Get that rusty bike out of here. Okay, damn. Let's go over towards De Gallo's turf. He has the least rep. But yeah, after that initial part, you are just let loose in the world. You can do this
in whatever order you like. You can challenge the different racers. You know, whatever order you like, you can do whatever you like. You can just spend time roaming around looking for parts. Actually curious what's down here. I don't think I remember coming down this way. Oh, I see. It connects through a lower path. It connects to the other region. Oh, oh. What's going on here? Nothing to say, huh? We gotta jump though, chat. Okay, let's come around. Whee! It's fun to discover the jumps around the map. What's up, gang? So to find out where all the races are in each new region, you do have to find the bell shrines. Ring-a-ding-ding. Bum, 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 bum. Very radio tower in Assassin's Creed, but you don't gotta climb it, you just go up. Scully, the chain of life has stretched thin. You must travel the sewer of spirits and perform the great shift. But where are your legendary parts? Jamie, welcome on in. We're checking out Wheel World. Got some Wheel World merch on right now as well. You know, I've been trying to figure this out. I did the shift, came back, took a little power nap. In Wheel World, the quest for a rep drives some to desperation. A spirit bike must never be left out of sight, not even its own. Receive this boost infusion. Thanks. Thanks, man. This person shows you where there's new bike parts in the area. They're just doing their part. Chat, do you get it? Chat. Okay, okay. I was gonna say, did I miss this part? Actually, we need to be. I keep forgetting to add new stuff. Okay, if we can get rid of our rusty seat. Jamie has been thinking about that so much, Fern. You have no idea. Jamie just never wants to leave anyone behind after that moment. Your legacy in the Music League, Fern, has been set in stone. I believe there should be a race here. Yeah, there's some stuff going on here. Got a bike shop. Light Fork, the Up Road. Oh. The Heavy, you can see that's literally an anvil tied to your bike frame. I think I have, yeah, let me go over here because I think I have some challenges. Yeah, I got hidden jumps. Maybe we can afford something, huh? Get a new frame if we can. That's one of our last rusty parts. Is this green one again? The Up Road. Let's do it, bro. See, again, I really love that you're just allowed to really mix and match bits to where you get this, like, as they actually call it, and I don't know if this is bike culture as well. You have a really Frankenstein bike. Okay, just checking, Chad. Our tactics ain't complicated. We attack the whole time and make you mash till you bonk. Well, kid, looks like we gotta take these jokers to school. The cliffhangers. I remember this one taking a few different times. All my parts are from different companies. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm learning about bike culture by having reviewed this game. You better shift up if you want to keep up, young one. So it's not only about, you know, braking around turns, it's knowing when to, like, stop pedaling. You know, there is some nuance to this if you're coming in fresh from, like, certain games, you know, certain racing games in particular. Well, there's the T. That's right. Okay. I can get the T next lap. This is not final, right? I think so. It is the final lap. Oh, no. Honestly, this soundtrack is so good. I could see myself submitting something from this game. I don't think I'm gonna get all the cat letters. But there's like too many games that I would want to put ahead of this in that kind of setting. Ooh, not my personal best. Ooh, yeah, this one was a hard Tom's time, I remember. Yeah, that's the other. See, that's why indie games, Spotify is great. Indie games are all over Spotify. Those big games. We'll try to do the cat. The cat. Watch this, chat. We're officially going to have no rusty parts on our bike. Wow. Look at our bike train now. Try to get that cat, those cat letters. I don't think we're strong enough to get the best time. Not quite. Thanks for stopping by, Jamie. Oh, baby. I'm zooming, actually. Changing out that gear shift was, or gear train was, might have been enough. I think I was still behind him coming into that turn last time. There we go. I mean, if we take that cut at the next, oh no, this is the final lap. I mean, that cut could be enough. Gotta get to the finish in 30 seconds, thereabouts. Bum, 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 bum. It's got a very, very indie movie, the soundtrack, you know. Ah, just under. Just under. Yeah, like the soundtrack really feels like, and that's the summer that changed everything. Let's see. Let's do some more races. I mean, yeah, between the races and then just exploring, that is the game here. I think that music just lends itself to biking and the vibes of biking. Bro, we scared crows? Okay, oops. My bad. That's a challenge I did not do when I played last. What's up, tractor? Automated tractor. I don't know. It's so interesting. When I was a kid, right, I would hop into a game and I would just lose myself for hours just like roaming. Like I would have no goal and I would be so satisfied. And sometimes I just wish I could get back to that place, you know? Like I would just go through these fields and like craft a narrative in my own head. I wouldn't really know what the actual story was. And it would just be so fun. Yeah, I'm too experienced now. Like I know what to look for. I know what to see. Whereas as a kid, it was just like, this is the game to me. You know, like I would play a game like this. I would just do all this. And I'd be like, this is the game. This is what they intended. This is what, you know, this is what I was meant to do. I wish I could be like you, Fern. Yeah, you do tend to have that more, Fern. You have that, like, outlook of, like, look at this. Look what I found, you know, and it's so nice. Exactly, yeah, like... See, that's at least a little bit different with Mirthwood because I was like I'm working brain. I'm like, I have to see the story, like the plot, and I have to know what's gonna, I have to come back with some important things to talk about with this game. But no, I think there is a difference between us in that way that like I used to have so much more of and just haven't had as I've aged. What do you want? Locals only. That's us, the locals. You look like a hubber. You lost? Yeah, buzz off, you tourist. If you want a tour of the local roads that only we know, then clip in, pal. Oh, Scully, I have whimsy. I promise. I think I don't have... I think really what it comes down to for my particular case, so I'm not saying... I already can tell that Fern's gonna be like, oh, so that's why I'm this way? But no, I think I don't have the naivete I had as a kid. I'm not sitting here like, this is the game. Like, I know... what they expect from me, you know? Oh, we're stuck together. Something, again, underappreciated within my review is the non-linear aspect where, oh no. Oh, I'm way off course.
Why did it put me back here? I'm gonna salvage this race. The non-linear aspect where you can just kind of go and do whatever you want, whenever you want. Non-linear. You're not autistic enough. I like your disclaimer. This internet joke was made by an autistic person. I don't know. Maybe I'm also like, I still do everything I possibly can in a game world and just like mess around with its mechanics. I think it just feels different too, you know? I literally had nothing else to think about or worry about when I was a kid, so it was much more joyful. Now I'm sitting here and I'm doing all those same things I did as a kid, but then I'm like, God, I have to pay the bills, you know? Bum 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 bum. Look at that. Saved it. Even with that great, I mean, if that's not a showcase of the fact that the CPU is kind of easy to beat, then me literally losing track of what was going on and kind of going off to the side and then crashing and then still getting in. Yeah, I mean, again, I think more than anything, like as we always talk about as a society, is just reaching for that innocence, you know. And the more I think about it, I do, you know, even when I am doing a game review, I will spend time doing the silly stuff and poking at nooks and crannies, you know, that I probably shouldn't. I should be focusing more on, like, you know, getting done as fast as I can so I can write, but whee, that was fun. Let's race this guy. Yeah, that is one of the sadder things I find with most other reviewers out there is they don't allow themselves that time. And I think that's part of why we achieve some of the things that we achieve with BTG. It's because, you know, arguably, as even though Scully said you need whimsy, like I think we have more whimsy. We allow ourselves the freedom to, you know, maybe we miss embargo, but maybe we also enjoy every little aspect of a game world more, you know? And come away with an experience that someone else didn't have, you know, in the end. Exactly. Like, whenever it's like, I have this big RPG or... Exactly. Yeah, streamers too fall into it too. Yeah, of just... I need to go from A to B because chat is getting bored. Oh God, I need to go. And it's like, no, man, just play the game. That's what I'm here for. And we fall into that too. But playing this way right now on stream is really nice compared to... I'm gonna try not to open the map much more because when I played the main game for review, I was constantly checking the map, going to the next thing. And that's why we love you, Scully. You're just down to hang out, and that's always appreciated. Can I jump this car? Oh god. Cat's dead. Can I jump this car? Huh. Yo, you jumped. Oh, okay, sorry. Huh. Oh god, almost crashed anyway. Okay, Chan. It's just a wonderful little world to just be in, you know? Do I have any challenges? No, I don't. I think it says, oh, rewards above its head. If I have any. Are you a lost Leonardo Hill boy? No. Let me in. What are you hiding? See, now that we're in the city, watch. I'll show you. This will be another example. Let me do this race right here. And I'm betting you I lose. Because I'm using an more off-road friendly bike right now. Pub crawl race. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can pull this off, even with an off-road friendly bike. Oh, what that is? Okay, I might, just because I've beaten the game at this point and have a better understanding of its systems. I'm still not doing great though, so I could still lose. Get this A. Boom, 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 boom. And I think T is in here. Yeah, I might just be too much of a gamer to showcase the complaints I had. Or showcase some of the more systems. That's actually does showcase one of the complaints in that you can win anything with any build, and that kind of feels like it just flattens the uniqueness of the bike setup and bike parts in a way that's kind of not satisfying. Whee! And I beat Tom's time. That's my best time on this one. But again, it's still fun. Like, it's not, if you remove yourself from the, oh, I need to get lap times, I need to win, I need to this, I need to that. It's just a fun time. Get schooled, bro. See, is there another race in here? Or is that just the one race? And then there's the boss is right there, actually, chat. No new challenge, no new things there. I'm getting a lot of bike trains. Let's go with the hollow train. Let's try that. And I think we have enough rep to take them on. Yeah, we have 15. Before we do that, I'm going to use the restroom really quick. We'll do this boss. We'll do like a few more things, and then we'll call it. Well, first we got to wait for Viddy to go online. That's where we will be rating for Watch Wednesday. We love Watch Wednesday, chat. We love it. We love it. Yes, we do. I don't know what this voice I'm doing is. Oh my god.
Okay, be right back. That's true. I am star maxing, huh? Because I'll get the raid star too. That's pretty sick of me. Okay, we're back. How did you know? How did you know this was all just a plot? I really like this hat, chat. The more I just was looking at it in the restroom. Nice hat.
Hello, gamers.
Hello, Sassy. Welcome on in. We are checking out Wheel World, a new game. Just came out today. Our review is up on the website. Thank you. We got Wheel World merch, as you can see here. A little mailer we got sent by the team. It's a little messenger side bag you put way up here. Got the Wheel World hat. Again, I was just saying, really like it. I need to block. That's the issue. It's so much light just flooding in over here. Can't see the details because it's a white hat, but it's got this nice like pattern to it where it's, you know, kind of put together. Make lunch, Sassy. We are going to do a boss race right here. Maybe get our first legendary part. What do you say, chat? Hey, Rooster, get your dirty feathers off my parts. Not a chance. These handlebars are perfectly sized for my wingspan. This old saddle of yours makes a fitting perch. No, I don't think I'll be handing over these chickadees. Then we'll have to race you for them. Someone's cocky. You're not the only one around here with rep, you know. I'm the best in the farmlands. Everyone knows it. They love me here. And I got home field advantage. What have you got? Couple wins that don't amount to chicken spit. Well, you're on. Nothing better than a dance with a rooster to keep the pecking order straight. So the boss races are always a point-to-point race where you're going from one end to the other, and there's no collecting of anything. It's just pure race. Just keep pushing, keep going. So let's see what Rooster's got for us. Already they're fools for not making that jump. Whoa, did you see that guy? So that's the thing that early on in this game, what that guy just did early on in this game, I thought was fun and funny. Oh wow, the AI, the CPU kind of like bounce around the map. It gets frustrating by the end of the game though, because so essentially we've seen Cat crash a few times, right? And that really, it takes you back and it sets you back like a few seconds of your driving, right? the CPU don't crash in the same way that Cat does. When they crash, when they collide with something, they just kind of float around, they jump around, they bounce, they slingshot back into the right position. And that can be really frustrating towards the end of the game, where there's a kind of city area that you're in towards the end of the game with lots of cars, lots of obstacles, lots of tight turns. And so you're crashing often. Meanwhile, all the CPUs don't crash in the same way that you do. And it can make it really hard to win those races towards the end. And it's like an inconsistency of how the world interacts with you versus how the world interacts with the CPU. Shout out to this song, by the way. I ranted over it, but... And that's my other major negative. Because it just really soured my experience by the end of the game. Like, it was... Yes, it was harder, but it was harder in a way that wasn't fun because I wasn't being treated the same as the CPU. You know what I mean? So like, yes, it's I say that the game is really easy otherwise, but you know, I want it to be difficult in a way that I actually feel like is fair, you know? And the towards the end, it just doesn't feel as fair. Meanwhile, again, as you can see in the map, I've got quite the lead. Here, I'm gonna BM. I'm gonna BM on Rooster. Ready? I'm gonna walk to the finish line. And that actually gives an achievement called Peacock. Win a race by walking over the finish line. I can ride my bike with legendary handlebars. Legendary handlebars. Legendary handlebars. I can sit on my legendary saddle. On my legendary saddle. We did it. We did it, chat. We won. Tremonto boy, aren't you? Aren't you a Leonardo Hill boy? You have the same hat. Right, let's put on those legendary parts. Legendary seat. Legendary handlebars. Oh, God, I'm a legend. We'll do a little more riding around. And then we'll call it. I believe Viddy, based on the things that Viddy has opened up on Steam. I think they're live now. But or soon. But yeah, Wheel World. I hope you check out our review. And if you like what you saw, it is well worth checking out. I don't know if the demo is still live, but this did have a demo, which allows you to play through that opening segment. So if you just want to feel how the game feels, hopefully that demo is still live and you can check that out. Let me confirm that first, actually. Let me beat this guy real quick, and then I'll let you know if that demo's still live. Look at me go. Watch this. Sheesh. I'm a cyclist supreme. Look at that. What a race. Can't even see my competition in the rear view. Here, let's look. And then we'll take that route down the side there. Is the demo still live for Wheel World? No, does not look like it. So the demo is not live anymore. Sadly. But if you do want to check it out, it is $19.99 with a launch discount. So I believe that takes it down to $17.99. I think I'd recommend it. I would really recommend it if you are a fan of kind of vibes based exploration and racing, this game's got that in spades. And the relaxing energy of this game. I've never seen this guy. He's got like a million jumps here, yeah. Jumps. Oh. Oh, hello there. Would you like to say you spend a lot of time receiving things? I don't catch your meaning. Birthdays, holidays. Yes, I guess I'd say so. But the feeling of receiving is nothing. Nothing compared to the joy of sending. Sending? To barrel your way through life and fly into the sparkling abyss that is liftoff. Yes! Sending is love. And it must be your life, too. Sending. I've worked tirelessly to build wonderful send points all across the island, so that all may experience the extravagance of sending.
Thank you.
Yes! You must send, kiddo, no doubt about it. And when you have, you must come back and tell me. Post haste. Got it. Hi, cat! Welcome, we're checking out Wheel World, which we have reviewed today. Just came out. Open world biking adventure. Yeah, you're in this game, Cat. The main character is named Cat. Oh. So you're in this game. Scully, who you may know from our chat, is also in this game. The little skeleton on the front of the bike is Scully. So you two are a duo. Yeah, you're a partnership over here. Scully and Cat. Look at all these jumps. I never see. Look, I'm still finding cool little areas. Just full of fun little jumps over here. This was not a place I went to when I played. Whoa! God, I looked at chat for a second, nearly just full head-on collision with that car. Yeah, it's a really fun game. Has this kind of like vibey open world exploring segment, but then has these arcadey bike races that you can do. Different from this, what I'm about to do here. Good turn. For a bike that does not have a decent handling, I don't think, right now. But it's all about biking and feeling the bliss of getting on a bike and riding around. And ultimately, helping spirits pass on to the afterlife. Because that's what they do in this world, is they use a bike to do that. Another guy? Jeez. Okay, hold on. Out of my way. Oh, shit. Saved it. I'm a pro. I think especially playing it on stream here where I'm not recording the footage so the game doesn't slow down as much as it did when I played it before. I'm really enjoying the look and feel of the world too a lot more here than I did when I first played. People are waiting for the bus, so while they're waiting for the bus, we're gonna do a little racing. Gotta beat these elite cyclists. So yeah, you do these races. This is what I was talking about, Cat. More arcade races where
Again, you've got all these secret goals. Oh, wow, a wow, bud. Try to derail me. Oh, I forgot the K. I'm gonna come back for the K. Whoa. Sorry, bud. Get that A. Actually forget where T is. I remember T is like kind of weird on this one. And it took me forever to find it. Did I ever find a T? That's the real question. The K is here. Another thing that's the game reviewer's plight. I don't get to just like, okay, I'm missing one thing on this map. Let me look up where someone else found it. I don't get that when I play these games. I just gotta not get all the goals and be sad, you know? Well, there it is. Oh, I'm so foolish. I finally saw the T. I'm such a fool. We're gonna do it again. Oh, I almost beat the Tom time too. Hello, Sassy. We just finished a race. We're gonna go for the extra goals here. Getting more bike parts. Yeah, we're not done with you, bus waiting cyclists. Biff Bacon. It's a good name. Okay. Rude. Okay. I can save this? Oh, baby. What a save. And we're in first now. Did you say you were making a sandwich, right, Sassy? What kind of sandwich you make? Look at Cat. In this game, you gotta collect the letters of your name. Wow, you're so famous. The T is here. You made it, Cat. Okay, now can I get under... What was it? What's the time to beat? I kind of feel like I won't get the time to beat, but we try. Turkey and Swiss with avocado. My word. Send me this sandwich. I always get that jingle in my head. What is it? Avocados from Mexico. Yeah, 150. At least we got Cat. At least we got Cat. Like in chat, you know? Let's get this bell. Get this bell, do one more race, and then we will go over, since we have some friends coming in, I just want to make sure everyone gets to see what this game's about. Why we liked it so much to give it an 8. Oh! And then we'll get a raid going here. Just a short one today. Show we're still alive.
I know, I gotta find them in this world. We got Scully and Cat. We need to find Fern and Sassy. Scully, where have you been? The chain of life has slowed. You must perform the great shift the sacred spec sheet demands. We're on it, hit a speed bump with the legendary parts. All of them were stolen while I was recovering. I've never felt so violated. I did observe Lulu Ladoyen with some new wheels that looked familiar. You saw my legendary wheels and say anything? Well, we Bell Shrine ghosts must maintain the dignity of our stature and shall remain impartial. I can offer an upgrade to your total boost. Take this. Thanks. Whatever. Thanks. I'm dead. Of course, while I was playing this game and I was struggling to find some of the letters on some of the race courses, you know, I'm sitting here playing and I'm going, oh, where's the T? And then, of course, Fern's over there like, yeah, am I right, brother? Got some awards. I'm rich. Oh, I'm rich. Found so many jumps. Okay. No one saw that, chat. I didn't just run straight into a hay bale. There's no proof that that happened. Let's do one more race. What do we got? We could do another boss. No, we'll save some of that for y'all to check out on your own. One boss only on the Spotlight stream. We'll finish out with one more race here. Yeah, I thought it was gonna hide me. Like, that's crazy. You're so right, Seth. Instead, I just face blinded. See, there's something about this energy, right? Just riding downhill. It just feels so right. Feels so good. Oh, there's another group of races right here, huh? So this game is just pun heavy, as you'll see right now. This race is somewhat complex. I see a couple sips of victory have already gone to your head. Well, if you don't pop early, the old vines might finish you. Watch those vines. You don't want to be ruined because you went flat. Bon chance. He's a sommelier, and we're going to ride through wine country. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh! We need that K. We're restarting. Another showcase of how quick and easy it is to restart races. You know, sometimes one of the things I hate is when a game like encourages you to try things over and over again, but has a really annoying restart process. Oh, I knew it was there. Okay, we're gonna get that on the second lap. I'm a fool. Right through here, get some near miss, gain our boost back. There's the T. Boost through the grass. Hit the brakes hard. Oh god. Oh god, chat. We are not taking an optimal route. But as you can see, we've built quite the lead. So we are gonna be A-okay. Gotta remember that A. I mean, yeah, look, chat. Look at this lead.
that I have right now. The red dot is the CPU, the like boss of the CPU. I'm the light blue dot. Oh god. Wasn't paying attention. I got lost. I got lost in the sauce chat. There it is. That's the kind of vocals I make, man. Very what is it? Is it just Phoenix? Or there's another band that's like a P name. Very bouncy music, you know? Feels like really good music to do that. What is it? Soul Cycle? It's like an exercise thing, right? That people do. Get that finish. Easy win. And we demolish Tom's time. We get everything. Get all that rep in one go. Almost crash at the end of the race. But yeah, that is our launch spotlight of Wheel World. Again, stick around. We will be rating out, but that is our launch spotlight. I want to be clear, there was no like sponsorship here. They sent this mailer out. Okay. Okay. Do I have even a chance to beat this guy now? But there's no sponsorship, there's no ties or anything. I'm not obligated to say anything nice about the game, but this is a good game. We reviewed it. It is, in fact, on the VGG scale, a great game. Gave it an 8 out of 10. There's some things. Okay, I could have saved that race, but now it's done. Who's gonna win? All right, let's focus. Let's just bike around. Let's not try to be racing and get distracted. There's some things that frustrate me about this game, but for the most part, it is just an enjoyable time. 6 hours to do everything, pretty much. Besides collecting every single bike part, I was able to play. I think I missed one race somehow. I don't know where it is, actually, because I swear I did every race that was on the map. But I missed one race, and I finished, yeah, in about 6 hours. So it's a nice, breezy time, as people in chat were saying. I think this would be a perfect post-work kind of chill, cool-down kind of game, where you just hop in, spend a good 30 minutes, do some races, find some bike parts like I'm doing right now, and then put it down and come back another day. It's a really good time. I will also tell you, hitting 30 mile per hour doing absolutely nothing on a hill does hit in real life too. That's what I'm saying. Like this game, I never learned to ride a bike. You can see my silly little kind of story about that in the review. I never learned to ride a bike, but this game made me feel the joy of riding a bike anyway, you know? Particularly the experience of bombing downhill. There are multiple races in this game that are all about bombing down a hill. Here we go. Here's a hill. Let's go. 60 kilometer per hour. Oh! Somebody help! I can't stop. But yeah, from what I understand too, it is such a celebration of biking and cyclist culture. There's so many references to things like Watts and, you know, bombing and sending and things that I just do not understand as a not biking cyclist person. Oh god, chat. Oh god, chat. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, just kidding. This is actually just what I planned. This is actually just what I planned. Your bike craves that mineral. Exactly. Yeah, and so yeah, I really think it's a cool game. I wanted to make sure to showcase it once it launched. And that's what we're doing here on stream. We're gonna try to probably do stuff like this more often, where games that we just reviewed, you know, we will be able to hop on and show you a little more in depth and talk to you about the review. Gonna try to do that a little more often because I think it is nice to, you know, it's one thing to read a written review, it's another to see the game in action. And, you know, sometimes people prefer to just see the game in action, but then maybe that also helps you to go back and read the review with the visual and the understanding of how it actually plays, you know, with that context can be so helpful. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, Wheel World. This is from Messhoff and Annapurna Interactive. Again, $19.99 with a 20% off discount at launch. $17.99. See, that's just fun. That's the kind of joy I was talking about before, friend. Just setting myself off a cliff and seeing what happens. As a kid, I would have just crashed. See, that's the kind of the joy of being older now, is I can make things happen that I could never have made happen when I was a kid. I survived that and I made it through. Yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing what this game was about, hearing some of my thoughts. One of the things like I said, one of the things I love, I said it in the review, I don't know if I said it today, but it's just the feeling of reaching these high speeds, the little wind bursts, the really subtle, I mean, really, if you listen, the wind drag is not like obvious and blatant. It's a subtle sound, and I really like it. And yeah, just exploring this world is so fun. Please check out our review. Even if you don't read it, open up the page and hang out on it for a second. Always helps. Yeah, we appreciate you. I gotta just stop, right? I'm just like, I keep going. Oh, sorry. I keep going because I don't want to stop. Well, we appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us for a little bit. 2 in the zone. Like I said, want to try to do stuff like this a little more often, where it's not necessarily like a big long stream. I know we've kind of gotten known for doing big long streams. Oh wait, Fern, you were saying you want to see that bike that I described at the end of the review? Hold on. There you go. There you go. What do you think about that? That's the bike I used to finish the main boss of the game. That's what awaits you in Wheel World. So there's actually a whole bike set.
There's a whole bike set that is human parts. So the handlebars are hands that you grab. The wheels are eyeballs. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, try to maybe do some of these more often. Me and Fern are talking about some kind of more yappy reviews where maybe it's not a written thing initially and is instead a yap fest between Fern and I that we then transcribe and put out a video for. Trying to change up how we do some things, both to lighten the load on myself and to keep up with what the media landscape looks like, which is video heavy. Obviously, we're still dedicated to the written word, and even those ones that, you know, I just tease, will still be written transcripts as well that you can read on the website. You know, got to try to keep up with the trends, got to keep up with what people want to see more of. And I know a lot of people, I do it. That's the other thing. I do this, right? I know a lot of people like to put something on that they listen to while they do something else. And so if they don't necessarily want to read our reviews, that's one way to do it. I've thought about even, I'm just rambling now, but I've thought about even doing recordings of the reviews that we have up on the site, and then you can just listen to that. I don't know if people would be interested in that. Like have an audio player at the top that just is me reading the review. Don't know. That could be something. But yeah, I appreciate you all for stopping by and hanging out. Don't know when we'll be back. We're going to be pretty busy this weekend. I don't think we're going to do the next book club this Friday like we teased initially. It'll be sometime. But yeah, let's go raid over to S Videotech. Let's go. Let's get over to Watch Wednesday, huh? Bro, you guys have been marbling? I see Fern's in there marbling already. Are you kidding me? Wow. Here's the raid message with a basic emoji so everyone can use the same raid message. Get it? Viking party, raiding Viking, like Viking raid, Viking raid. You get it? Good. It's a good one. Yeah, keep an eye out on the site. Lots of stuff coming. Reviews that, you know, both new and old. We have a lot of stuff in the cooker, and I'm going to be writing a decent amount before this weekend. So just keep an eye out. We have stuff coming out. We were kind of dormant for a while. But we're on our way back, and yeah, thanks for supporting VGG. We appreciate you. Check out Wheel World if you want. Again, not sponsored. Not sponsored. Just like this stuff. This cool stuff they gave me. But yeah, we'll see you over in Viddy's chat, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.